Men's suits can be made from a variety of different fabrics. You got your linens, your silks, you've got different kinds of wools, you have cashmere, tweed, corduroy, and more. In today's video, we're going to be putting two fabrics side by side to help you decide which fabric could be best for your next suit. Make sure you stay till the end so that way you can find out how to get a discount on your next custom made-to-measure suit. I'm Bill Sweet and this is the Dad Bod. We are finally back from a 5-week hiatus. We moved into a bigger house, which means I was able to get a bigger studio. We didn't move just for the bigger studio. It was just one of the benefits of moving. We also got a new member to help us make it easier to show off the features of the clothing that we often show you. This is Jeff. He's a lot skinnier than I am, so the clothing that's made for my body shape doesn't fit him as well, but he'll still be able to help. So everybody's different when it comes to the suits that they wear. Some people keep it simple. They find a suit that they like and they get a few different color options in that suit. Same suit, same material, just a different color. Others have different suits for different weather types and different occasions. They'll wear their lighter materials such as the wools and linens in the warmer summer months, and then they'll switch to the thicker, heavier fabrics such as wools and tweeds and flannels in the colder winter months. In this video, we're going to be putting tweed side by side to flannel to help you determine which fabric could be best for your next suit. Both are great fabrics, but again, everybody has a preference. And to help us, we've got this suit and this jacket provided by Alex at My Suit Tailor to help show you the similarities and the differences. My Suit Tailor is a custom made-to-measure online men's clothing store specializing in custom dress shirts, suits, jackets, blazers, tuxedos, and more. Check them out at mysuittailor.com. They currently have suits ranging in price from $290 to $595, so great prices. This sharkskin suit right here and this dress shirt are both custom made to measure from My Suit Tailor. They work with some of the big names in the fabric industry. So with tweed, with wool, and yes, even with their new line of flannel suits. So come check them out at mysuittailor.com. I'll put a link to that discount in the video description of this video for you. So if you live somewhere like Miami or southern Texas, you don't really get to experience all of the different seasons. You just get warm and hot. And then places like San Diego have a nice comfortable weather almost all year round. But most other places in the United States, United Kingdom, our neighbors in Canada, and many other countries around the world have multiple seasons. Some fabrics are often seen in warmer months, such as your cotton shorts and t-shirts. And then there's other fabrics that are seen in more of the colder months, such as wools and flannels. The same goes with the material made for suits. Oftentimes in the winter months, you'll see people wearing the warmer wools and flannels and tweeds. So, I think by now everybody knows about wool and how nice wool suits are, but what about flannel and what about tweed? Both are great for keeping you warm and both breathe to help avoid you being overheated. Tweed is a fabric for suits that is often misunderstood and it's typecast starting from the origin of its name. It was originally called tweed and it was woven in a twilled rather than a plain pattern. It got its name by accident. There was a shop back in the 1830s and they misread the location of where it came from as the name of the fabric and they marketed it as tweed, and then the name stuck. So tweed is a woolen fabric. It's made from carded wool, which is thick and it's full of unstraightened fibers, which gives it a slightly fuzzy appearance. It's very strong, it's rough, it's tight-knit but yet flexible. Many people assume that it's a dense material when in fact many are slightly spongy and porous, so that way they do breathe well. It's typically woven in a twill weave, but oftentimes with additional patterns such as herringbone or houndstooth. This one is herringbone. It's often dyed with earth tone colors. Tweed suits were extremely popular in the northern US and the UK, but as I said, typecast. Oftentimes when people think of tweed suits now, they think of Peaky Blinders or folks in the countryside. Yes, tweed suits are the primary material for the suits that were worn in the Peaky Blinders. They were in Birmingham, UK. It's cold, everything was dirty, and tweed's easier to clean, it's more durable. But don't forget that tweed suits were also associated for decades with the upper class of the British society during the Edwardian era. and tweed sports jackets became common in the upper and the upper middle class in the early 20th century England, and then it became a popular choice for educators in the 1940s. They often have a little flair, such as broad flat pockets, even a ticket pocket. They'll have, occasionally they'll have leather elbow patches and working lapel buttons as a nod to when the jacket was worn in sporting and outdoor associations and would often be closed during bad weather. Many of the tweed types are from specific regions, such as Harris tweed is from Scotland, Donegal tweed's from Ireland, but they're all great fabrics, so, no men's wardrobe should be without a tweed suit or a tweed jacket. This is the brown herringbone tweed suit from My Suit Tailor, as I said. It's a classic 2-button suit with peak lapels. It has straight flat pockets on the jacket and several pockets on the inside jacket. I went with 2 vents on the back because that's my preference with suits. For the trousers, I went with the single pleat and adjustable waistband, that way I don't need to wear a belt. I probably should have gotten suspender buttons, but as you can see, Jeff is wearing this with regular clip-on suspenders, so it works. I got slanted pockets on the trousers with 2 back pockets. Again, it's all custom. I was able to pick out the features that I wanted with this suit, and they made it specifically for my body measurements. And then there's flannel. Flannel is also a very good option for suits in the wintertime. Flannel shirts are one of the most popular clothing options for men in the colder months because of the great qualities of the fabric. Flannel suits have the same qualities. They're comfortable, they're durable, they drape nicely. It's naturally resistant to creasing. And you may have already noticed, but I doubled up when I said wool and flannel because flannel is made from wool or cotton. It's usually brushed with a fine metal brush to create the raised fibers called a nap, which gives it its softness and it creates a textured look. Flannel's been around as early as the 16th century in Wales, 17th century in France, and 18th century in Germany. Its colors tend to be a bit muted, but it's been a staple in the gentleman's wardrobe for centuries because of its durability and its warmth. We didn't always have central heating and air. Like tweed, it's also not the most formal of fabrics for a suit. It's often considered a little bit too casual for a formal setting, but it's a great option for those less formal times when you need to dress up for work or an occasion, but you don't want to end up like Jack from the Titanic. So this here is the navy flannel jacket from My Suit Tailor. It's a classic 2-button with peak lapels. I feel like with peak lapels, it makes a statement. I do not want to blend in. So most of the time when I get to choose my lapels, I'll go for peak. It's got straight pockets with the flap. Lining and 2 pockets on the inside. Two vents on the back again, works better for my body shape. And then again, the My Suit Tailor custom-made shirt that I'm wearing, it's got an American collar. It has single cuff angle with classic cuffs. It's got hidden buttons. And this thing, it fits great and it feels great. So yeah, I hope that helps you to better understand the differences between flannel and tweed. 2 of the most common fabric types worn in the colder months, but nice and stylish enough to also wear all year round. Again, check out the video description for a link to get your discount with My Suit Tailor. Also, check out this video right here to my review of, that shark skin suit that I got from them, and I'll see you there.